Test, test. 1, 2, 1, 2. Just remember, this is live, so don't say anything bad.
This is for you.
Hold on, I'm not.
That's a bold move, Cotton.
John's regular Joes are really out there today trying to win this one. Fired up for this matchup with Marin Catholic and Tam High here on another beautiful Saturday afternoon. It's gonna work.
Did Jack
Ladies and gentlemen, Tamalpais High School and the CIF require good sportsmanship and positive behavior of student athletes, cheerleaders, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation in supporting the student athletes and officials in a positive manner. Please be mindful of your language and actions at all times and treat others with dignity and respect. Profanity, derogatory comments, or other intimidating actions, especially concerning race, gender, or ethnicity, directed at athletes, officials, team representatives, or other spectators will not be tolerated and are grounds for immediate removal from the school premises. We appreciate your cooperation in creating a safe, inclusive, and positive game environment.
He's got it.
You guys are live.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another beautiful Saturday afternoon here at Bruce Grant Field at Tamalpais High School, where the Tamalpais High School Red-Tailed Hawks welcome Marin Catholic, their crosstown rivalry. This is John Gregg here with Jeff Dasovich in the booth. Scott Dalton joining us as well. Jeff, happy Saturday, brother.
Great to see you, John. Always good to be playing Marin Catholic. It's going to be a good game today. Marin Catholic's coming off of they're 5-0. It's their first conference game. Tam's got their work cut out for them, but they're looking to rise to the occasion after last week's win.
One of the more interesting rivalries in local football. I think the last 6 or 7 games may have all fallen Marin Catholic's way, but the rivalry is still strong.
Very strong.
Not about the record, more about the spirit of the two teams, the proximity, the familiarity. Looking forward to some good quality football out there today. Keys to the game. We're going to try to make sure that for Tam, we're able to contain Charles Williams.
Tam won the toss. They elected to kick off.
Tam's kicking off left to right here on your radio podcast dial.
The Hawks. Back deep to receive for the Wildcats is Charles Williams.
And we are underway. They try an onside kick. A little trickery. Jackson Truitt. Jackson Truitt recovers sure hands at the 50-yard line.
Interesting choice on the opening kickoff. Gives MC good field position. Going to really test the defense right out of the box, John.
Let's see what we've got. So we're going to want to see if we can really contain Charles Williams. Charles, a running back, local Sausalito player, up at Marin Catholic now, heading to Oregon State next year.
We would have loved to have seen him at Tam.
I believe he was at San Marin, and here we go.
Number 12, Joey.
Great way to start.
Takes down quarterback Joseph Cook on the QB keep straight up the middle.
Gain of about a yard.
Just about a yard.
Pick up second and 8.
Tavy Green, freshman number 40, getting minutes again.
Nice penetration by the defensive line on that play.
Lachlan Hinley, number 88 on that right end. Let's see if he can shoot the gap here. Lone running back in the backfield. 2 split out left. Pro set up top. Cook fakes the handoff, looks downfield. He's got 2 deep receivers. Jake Sun is deep. Tavy Green is deep. Catch is made at the 10-yard line by number 11, Matthew Greco. Taken down at the 5, maybe 4-yard line.
Greco got behind the defense, and once we was behind the defense, the backs had a hard time catching up, and the pass was right there on the money.
Yeah, 2 guns, just shooting downfield.
Down to about the 5-yard line.
Well-designed play. First and goal line now. First and goal from the 5. Charles Williams, lone back behind Joseph Cook. Handoff to Charles Williams up the middle. Untouched.
Charles Williams.
Untouched into the end zone. Quick 6 for MC. Good special teams play.
That was a quick score. That was an impressive throw, impressive play on second down. Yeah, the defensive line is really going to have to hold up, get more penetration there. He had a lot of time to throw that ball.
Charles Lewis on to kick the extra point. Snap is back, kick is up, and it is good inside the right upright. 7-0 here early in the first quarter. Well, Tam, They're going to have their work cut out from today on offense. You know what they're going to do? Probably what we hear is send their defensive ends straight upfield to try to keep Braden contained. We know that Braden is really successful when he's getting outside of the pocket, mixing things up on the run, and Marin Catholic knows that too, Jeff. So
Braden is most effective when the running play is working and he can come off the play action. We saw it last week against Archie Williams. It was very effective, and if they want to make it work here, they're going to have to get that running game going right off the bat.
While the book isn't open, some friendly odds. What do you think? Marin Catholic comes out with an onside kick? Probably not. What do you think?
I'm saying no.
You're going to go no. I'm with you. No takers here in the booth.
And their kicker's got a good foot.
Kicking off for the Wildcats.
Charles Lewis, number 97. Jake Sun, set to return. Special teams bringing the unit back a little bit, give Jake Sun a little bit more protection. Marin Catholic right to left. It's a short kick, going to come down around the 20-yard line, fielded by Tavy Green, who's got some wheels. Well done, taken out across the 25-yard line, almost to the 26.
Decent field position for the offense. John, we were talking before the game. We think MC is ranked number 4 in Northern California and in the top 50 in the state of California. So they're a formidable foe here.
Another good test. We know TAM opened up the season with 3 out-of-conference games,
and they have a strong recruiting program.
Here we go. Will Bassnight, it looks like, down on the right. Jake Sun set in motion by Braden Young. Handoff up the middle to Ethan Koo. Takes it just off tackle left.
Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage.
Stop just at the line of scrimmage, it looks like, Jeff. Yep.
Gain of a yard or 2. He's tackled by number 4 of the Wildcats, Will Clemens.
Let's take a look at what Marin Catholic's doing here on defense. A number of TAM opponents have come out with 3 down linemen. We saw McClymonds with 4.
That was straight up the gut. Coach Lamont wants to test the line right now.
Marin Catholic coming down. Yep. 4 down, just a little bit of pressure. Ethan Koo again. Just right tackle.
Again, number 52 of the Wildcats.
Maybe a couple inches, still at line of scrimmage.
Karate on the tackle. They bring up 3rd and 9 for the Hawks.
Coach Lamont has a strong commitment to the run.
3rd and 9. We've got Andrew Gordon, Lachlan Henley, Jake Sun split out left. Braden Young looks complete to Lachlan Henley.
Number 88. Lachlan Henley, he's brought down by
6-7 yards.
I think they set that up to try to get some blocking for him, and he just got out in front of his blocker.
As we've seen here, Jeff, sorry to cut you off. Let's see if Braden gets the hard snap. He's gotten some teams with the hard count a couple times in the last couple weeks.
I think that's the play. Let's see if they take it down to the clock and call a timeout and punt, or if they're just going to go for it.
4th and 2. Will Bassnight again, lone receiver, split down right. 3 up top left. Braden Young gets the snap. Little shotgun. Looks downfield, throws off his back foot. Just over the middle, almost into the hands.
A little behind. You're just a little behind Will Bassnight there.
Intended
Pressure was coming.
Number 7,
it was close.
Looked like number 3 on the defense for Marin Catholic. Number 3 is Charles Williams, their running back. So going to look at some jersey numbers out there. He was on the play. Okay, shorter field here for Marin Catholic. They're going to get the ball at the 33-yard line going in. Give TAM's territory.
Give TAM's O-line credit there. He had time. There was good coverage in the backfield by MC. Just didn't have anywhere to go, but it was close play.
Yeah. We like to see that. Good observation. We've got Kelly Storm here. Kelly Storm split out left on his own. Cook takes the handoff up the middle to Charles Williams, taken down after a gain of about 4 yards.
That's what the defense is going to have to do. That's a win if you can keep him to 3 or 4 yards on that.
Bend, don't break.
2nd and about 6 for the Wildcats.
No huddle. Here again, now they go to Matthew Greco in the slot on the left. Matt Greco's got a couple of D1 offers to San Jose State and Oregon State as well. Now they bring a third receiver down left, Cooper Haswell. Shout out to his dad, Mike. Cook looks downfield. There was a stumble by Cooper. No flag, just tripped off the line.
For number 18, Cooper Haswell.
Yeah, that pass was
Incomplete.
that pass was on the money again. He just stumbled around the 10-yard line, couldn't get there.
It's going to be up 3rd and 6 for the Wildcats.
This is all continuous, so it's all Charles Williams, that stuff, all the way down to the D1 stuff. Sorry, not clear.
Cook looks left again. Gets it out to Kelly Storms.
Pass complete. to
Just
number
enough for the
9,
first
Kelly
down on a
Storms.
second effort.
Taken down by
That's moving
Will
for a first
Delormier
down. Wildcats move the ball.
at the 16-yard line,
Jake
almost
Sun, number 2
15-yard
on the
line.
tackle for the
Jake
Hawks.
Sun was in on that tackle as well.
They had him behind the line. He did a good job of eluding the tackle. Second effort got the first down.
Charles Williams, lone back in the backfield. Cook sets Cooper Haswell in motion right to left. Great tackle by Will Delormier to just break through the line and take down Charles Williams.
Fantastic play by Will. Wrapped him up right at the line of scrimmage. Kept him to a couple.
No huddle offense here. MC's trying to keep the pace up. Tam's responding well. Cook looks to his right, steps up into the pocket, just eludes the defensive end. Out into the corner, out of bounds, and it looks like the 2-yard line.
Very athletic play got by Cook. They had him dead to rights in the backfield. He shook it off and then pranced out to the right. Almost made it into the
Good enough
end
for a
zone.
first. It's going to be 1st and goal on the 3-yard line.
1st and goal. Look for them to do the same thing here. Set somebody
We've
like
seen
Cooper
this picture
Haswell
before, John.
Recently. 2 wide receivers down left. Charles Williams ran into some friction and resistance.
Number 3,
Able
Charles
to
Williams on the carry.
That was different from the last
Able
touchdown.
to
He
elude
was
the
touched,
Hawks.
John.
Touchdown Wildcats.
progress over perfection, Jeff. Here we go.
Will Delormier. Number 4. Can you call our guys? Call when they pull him in the tackle? No. But call him. Give him some snaps, man. Thank you. Oh, and is there a reason why the score's not it? You guys know the score's not it?
Nothing good.
No, it's
Hey, Brenda. We're live.
So, John, if I'm looking at those first 2 drives, really put the
7:16 remaining in
defense
the
to
first
the
quarter.
test. Onside kick gave MC
Wildcats
the
14,
ball
Red Hail Hawks
50-yard
0.
line. Went for it on 4th down, around the 30-yard line, deep in Tam territory. Didn't quite get there last time. Really put the defense to the test. But if you look at the plays that are being made right now, the defense is doing a good job. Field position has been tough.
Defense is going to have its work cut out for it today. And as we saw in the first few games of the season, like we mentioned, 3 out-of-conference games against some of the state's strongest programs. And as we know, the Red-Tailed Hawks play all 4 quarters hard. You're going to see continued momentum throughout the game, both sides of the ball.
Offense needs to move the chains, get a rhythm going, then we can see some movement.
Charles Lewis again back to kick. This time deep. Going to be received by Jake Sun right around the 7-yard line. Catches it with a head of steam on the run out across the 20-yard line. Just stopped
Kickoff
actually
is
short of the
received by
20.
number 2, Jake
Got
Sun.
the 30-yard line at the 28.
Returns the ball.
We'll say. Good
Just
return,
shy of
Jake.
the
Good
30-yard
field
line.
position
Tam
again for
Hawks
Tam.
take over 1st and 10 on their 30.
We've seen some opposition kickers really send the kickoffs back through the end of the end zone. It's interesting. So I'm not sure if it's the wind or, frankly, if it's the leg power. But this will help Tam today if we can get some returns out to the 30-yard line and get some space for us. That's going to
But
bode
what
well.
we can see with the flags on the goalpost, he's kicking with the wind at his back. So
Maybe strategic. 3 wide receivers set to the right. Ethan Koo in the backfield with Braden Young.
let's see if Coach Shimon sticks with the run here. Yep.
Ethan Koo up the middle. Ducks underneath center.
Hands off to Ethan
Just
Koo.
crosses the
Straight up the middle.
line of scrimmage.
Gained about a yard.
Going to be 2nd and
Lost down by
9.
number 52 of the Wildcats. Trent Coyote.
may be a MC player down on the field.
And number 4, Will Clemens.
Will Clemens is down.
Looks like he got a little caught up on that tackle. Might have got twisted around a little bit.
No.
No, could be a knee.
Will Clemens is also the, look, he's one of their defensive one-bound players from Marin Catholic. 6'2", 215, middle linebacker. Does a great job out there spying the quarterback. He's quick and nimble. Let's hope he's okay. Looks like he's making some movement here. His knees are both bent, so let's hope for his sake he's okay.
He's sitting up. It's just not clear if he can put any weight on that leg right now.
He's got some good weight on both legs.
Yep.
Good.
Now he looks all right.
Good for him. For his sake, he's okay. And perhaps for our sake, he takes the rest of the day.
Campman is another Mill Valley resident, John, just noting that for MC's strong recruiting efforts.
Mill Valley is a fertile ground for high school football talent. Gets spread far and wide. We got quite a lot of it here at home. Braden Young, shotgun snap up the middle again to Ethan Koo.
Young hands off
Gain
to Koo,
another
up the
yard or
middle.
so.
Met by
Going to
several
be third and
Wildcats.
probably 7.
No gain on the play.
Maybe 3rd and 8.
Inside.
See where they spot
Number
the
4,
ball.
Will
Coach
Delorme
Lamonte
on the
really
carry for the
looking
Red
for
Tail
his
Hawks.
O-line to establish some dominance there. He knows how important establishing the run is going to be if they're going to get the pass play.
Third down for the Hawks.
Tam really needs to have that passing game working, and as we said, the only way they're going to get there is by establishing some kind of run game. That's going to be tough against.
Let's see
this
if
MC
play
defense.
action comes into play here, Jeff. Yep, play action, pulls it back. Oh, just over the middle. Great hands by Lachlan Hinley. Caught around the
Young to number
35,
88,
maybe
Lachlan
brought back.
Hinley.
Took him down inside
Pass
the
is
35.
caught.
Let's see where they
Gain
spot the
about
ball
5
with
on the
forward
play. It's gonna
progress.
bring up fourth down
Forward
and
progress are going to give him
about
35 and a half. So we're going to call it 4th and almost 4.
That was a great finger to catch.
Yeah,
Really tough play.
good toss just outside of the hands of the defensive
MC's
back.
keeping Braden confined to the short passing game. Let's see if they can do on 4th down here again.
2 wide receivers split out. Left, Braden Young, good snap. Oh, just through the hands of Lachlan Hinley that time.
Young passes
Good
to
idea, good
88,
slant.
Hinley.
Great
Linebacker
play call,
pursuit.
great
Hawks
pass by
third
Braden,
down.
just off the fingertips. That would have been a first down.
And look, we're not going to get a lot of those today. From recent
Number
memory,
3 or number 7.
Marin Catholic's
coverage for the
linebackers do a good
Wildcats.
job sitting back on slants, but they also wind up jumping those runs and those routes as the games go on. They've had 4 or 5 pick sixes over the years on those linebackers, jumping slants later in the game. So we've got to take advantage of these earlier in the game.
Very well defended. He was within a half step of that pass, just off the fingertips.
So again, we
Defense is going to be tested again here with a short field for
switch the
for MC.
field. Charles Williams in the backfield. Fake the handoff. Ooh, the screen out right to Arthur Greer.
Cook to number 7,
Greer Arthur, rather.
Nice pursuit by Tam D on that one.
Pass is caught, gain of about 6 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Second and 4
Wildcats.
for the Wildcats. No huddle again. Look at the sidelines for some plays. They've got Greer Arthur again. Lone receiver out left. 3 split out right. Pitch outside. This is where he's dangerous. He's got some legs. Takes down Jake's son. Caden Behringer there to slow him up. And
3 Charles Williams on the carry.
You can see by that run why there's a lot of D1 schools pursuing
Hayden
John.
Behringer.
Great
tackle
play
for the Hawks.
by Jake Sun because he got in there and slowed him down because he had a head of steam going. Jake wasn't able to bring him down, but at least he slowed him down and allowed other players to come in with the pursuit and take him down. Big 3rd down play here.
handoff to Charles Williams. Breaks out to the left.
Great
Now he's
defensive
taken down.
pursuit.
Gang tackle.
By
4 or
Charles
5
Williams.
red-tailed Hawks there. Lachlan
Knocked
Hinley,
down by
Tavy
several Hawks,
Green.
including number 4,
Will Delormier.
Delormier.
That's got to put a spring in the step of the TAM defense. That was fantastic pursuit. Read well by the defense.
The loss of the yard on the play. It's coming up 4th and 4
He
for
had
the
nowhere to
Wildcats.
go but sideways on that play, and that's where you need to keep him.
Drew Bivens and Ryan Judge are doing work inside on the interior line. Our 2 tackles.
MC's going to go for it.
Greer Arthur split out right on his own. Kelly Storms down to the left. Timeout. Marin Catholic weren't quite prepared to run that play.
Wildcats.
Coach Lamont's going to take the opportunity to regroup the red-tailed Hawks here. Had a word of encouragement and wisdom with
3
Tavy
minutes,
Green.
35 seconds remaining in the
So,
first
John, it was
quarter.
unclear if they were
Wildcats
uncertain
with a
about the
13-point
play
lead.
or if now they're
Fourth
having
and
second
third.
thoughts about going on fourth. If I had to bet, I'd say they're going to go for it.
Yeah, this part of the field, I think they're going to have to. You know, we saw the leg. I don't think it was strategic. I don't think that Charles Lewis is going to put it in from 30. I'd be impressed. And
They're in that no
would be
person's
great, but-
land between punting and kicking the field goal.
Another great crowd out here today for both teams. 66 and sunny. Another ho-hum Saturday in October here in Marin County. Drew Bivens developing great relationships with the referees. Does not hurt. Here we go. Let's see what happens here in the trenches. 4th and 4. Charles Williams in the backfield, tight set, everybody in deep. Cooper Williams, tight end, sets in motion left to right. Cook is back. He steps up in the pocket. He's going to throw it deep downfield, deep into the end zone, over through the back of the end zone.
Cook passes to number 9, Kelly
Great
Storms.
protection. Double
Incomplete,
team.
it's overthrown.
Had him tightly covered. Ball went out of the end zone.
Turnover on downs. Looked like a flag came out, but they
Great
picked it up.
job by
Octavian Green,
Jake
number
Sun
40
and
on the
Octavian
coverage for
Green.
the Hawks. Wildcats turnover on downs. The Hawks will take over 1st and 10 on their own 30-yard line.
Good pressure by the defensive line there, just to keep it
Definitely
flat,
rushed
stable.
him just a little bit. He couldn't really
Couldn't
plant
get
his feet and
outside.
make a good throw.
No pocket to cut up through the middle.
That ball was hanging up there.
Here we go. Lachlan Henley out to the right with Will
All right,
Bassnight, Jake Sun.
Let's see if Lamont's going to stay committed to the run here on
Will
first, second down.
Delormier maybe up top left. No, Andrew Gordon up top left. He's committed.
Number 5, Andrew Gordon on the carry.
Number 6,
Correction,
Deshaun
number
Ferguson.
6, Deshaun Ferguson on the carry for the Hawks.
Coach
Gain of
Lamont
a
is telling
yard
his
up the
line he
middle.
wants to see
2nd and
people
9
move
for the
back from
Hawks.
that offensive line.
Braden Young, Deshaun Ferguson, Jake Sun looking at the play from the sideline. They bring things a little tighter now. Will Bassnight split out right. 3 receivers up top. Jake Sun in the slot. Braden moves around just a little bit. Pocket broke down. Didn't have a chance to find a
Runs back
spot.
to pass. He's sacked.
They were trying for the short
For a
pass
loss.
again. The coverage was
Daniel
extremely
O'Leary on
good
the
by
tackle.
MC there. Braden had nowhere to go. Pocket collapse on both sides.
Trent Carradine for the Wildcats. And
Let's
the
see
sack
what
as
Coach
well. It's
Lamont
gonna
draws
be
up
3rd
here
and
on a
15 for the
third,
Red Tail Hawks.
pretty long.
Third and 15. Lone receiver split down
I
right
think we
here.
need to
Will
play with some
Bassnight.
yak on this one, John.
Will Bassnight looks like he's going up against Charles Williams, running back and defensive back here. Braden Young. Line got through there.
They came with the house. MC blitzed on that one. Braden never had a chance.
Going to bring up 4th.
Good play called by
at
the MCD.
17.
Braden's coming off. He's got a little hitch in his giddy up there. Wonder if it's his knee, his ankle, his hip. We'll take a look. Keep an eye on the sideline. Let you know what's happening here. Up close and personal, folks.
May have got his head twisted a little bit. Looks like his neck is giving him a little bit of
Yep.
pain.
Yep.
He looks okay.
Will Bassnight back to punt for the red-tailed Hawks. Here we're going to see Charles Williams in the open field.
And he's kicking into the wind.
Kicking into the wind, Charles is going to receive the ball. If it gets there, might take a good Tam-high bounce. It does take a favorable bounce. Going to be down.
Punt by Bassnott.
We're in Catholic territory.
We've got a flag on the play,
40-yard
John.
line. No return by the Wildcats.
Flag
There's a
on the play. Personal foul. On the defense,
Offense is back on the field. That's a break for Tam.
hey now, little momentum in the air.
Right now, we'll take the first downs any way we can get them.
Offense is coming out a lot quicker than they thought and ready to take the opportunity. Ball's going to be spotted at the 30-yard line, just inside the 30-yard line.
At this point, Braden's been confined to the short passing game. With the pressure that he's seeing there in the pocket, I think that's going to remain the same. Let's see if Coach Lamont can draw up some plays where we can get it out to Will, get it to our receivers, and then get a run after the catch.
They've got the playbook. They've got the Wildcat formation. They've got some counters in there.
Absolutely.
Bunch set down right. Handoff up the middle. Well done. Deshaun Ferguson.
That one showed a little something different on that run play. A little bit of a delay, a little bit of a counter, opened things up, did a good job of picking through the hole, picking up about 4 or 5 yards. That's a nice play.
Rumbling, stumbling off of some interior linemen and linebackers there. Weeble Wobble would not go down. Here he is. 2nd and 5, just about 2nd and 4. Braden Young with the handoff. Deshaun Ferguson.
That was almost there. We had a pulling tackle. Pulling tackle got held up coming over. He could not make the block.
Will Delormier in for Deshaun Ferguson. So I'm going to come out and get stitch up real quick. Andrew Gordon. We're going to take a break in the action. Can't tell if it's a... The horn is working.
Well done. No, two.
End of the first quarter. 14-0.
Just don't replace John.
Exciting first quarter. Jeff, thanks for the first quarter. And we're going to switch things up a bit. Scott Dalton in the booth. Welcome, Scott, to the second quarter.
Thanks, John. Good to be here as always.
Fired up. We're seeing some interesting stuff out there. You know, I was worried the first couple of series. Marin Catholic is just knifing down the field, but you know, there looks to be a little bit of a stalwart at the end of the first quarter, maybe.
Well, I'd say Tam was definitely put at a disadvantage with some short field on the defensive end off the onside kick attempt, and then the fourth and 7 or 8 from our own 30-yard line certainly puts lots of pressure on the defense.
The line, the sideline is fired up. The fans are into the game. 14-0 to start the second quarter. I think the statisticians would be pleased with the accuracy of how they'd call this game ahead of time.
I would say the first quarter we've seen really what we talked about in terms of being the keys to the game, where Tam's offensive and defensive lines really need to dominate, and we just haven't had a chance to do that yet.
Andrew Gordon split down left. Oh, ball's bobbled. Just off the fingertips of Lachlan Hinley, almost picked off.
Young intended to Lachlan Hinley, nearly picked off by the Wildcats, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down and 5 for the Red Tail Hawks.
4th and 5, they're bringing on the punting unit. We're going to see, let's see if we have it this time. Last time we had it, Charles Williams was in the back by himself with some open field. Didn't get a chance to field the punt.
Will put up a nice end-over-end kick last time. Let's see if we can get something like that again. Hopefully landed a little short of Charles, and see if we can get down there and have some good coverage.
Got a little bit of wind at our back. Snap is back. High, towering punt to the left sideline. Out of bounds, just around the 30-yard line. We'll see where they stop it on the shadow.
Out of bounds.
Going to walk it up to the 32, 33-yard line.
I'd say that's a good play. Angling for the sideline, keeping the ball away from Williams.
Yeah.
Now let's see the defense where they've got a long field to play in, see what they can do, and see where we can stop MC here on their side of the field.
Hindley, defensive end at times, comes out. Caden Barringer in, cornerback. Jake Sun at safety. John Wellborn in at end. Ryan Judge at tackle.
MC runs a nice little bubble screen to number 7.
Screen pass to number 7 is brought down by
Arthur
number 4
Greer.
of the Red Tail Hawks.
Greer Arthur.
Gain of about 5 for the
Well covered there.
Wildcats. Second and
You know,
5.
they've got some speed on the outside. He breaks 1 or 2 tackles. He's got a lot of green space in front of him. John Wellborn in an end. Ryan Judge at tackle. Cook looks to his left, back to his right. Greer Arthur with the reception. Just across the middle, brought down by Jake's son.
Number 7, Greer Arthur on the catch. He's brought down by number 2, Jake Sohn of the Red Tail Hawks. That's enough for a first down. Wildcats 1st and 10 at the 50.
No huddle again. 3 receivers split out right. Tam 4 down linemen. Pressure comes in. They hold the pocket just
almost a great
behind
grab
Greer
by
Arthur.
Quick pass to number 7. Greer Arthur is incomplete. Bring up 2nd down and 10.
Lucky for Tam, quarterback didn't see number 2. Braden, someone they're down here on the front, on the near side of the field was wide open. There was definitely broken coverage down there.
Cook in a shotgun formation. Hands off to Charles Williams. Taken down. Line of scrimmage again. Well done by the line to get off the
Number
block.
4, Will Delormier.
Will
with the tackle.
Delormier, D'Lo, heart and soul of the
Charles
team,
Williams.
gets off his block. Able to wrap him up. Just a gain of 1 or 2 on the play.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Hayden Perkins goes in at tackle now. Hayden Perkins, John Wellborn rather.
We are getting word that Tam's starting quarterback Braden Young is in the injury tent at the moment, and we do have the backup quarterback Max Pfeiffer warming up on the sidelines.
Tam's showing blitz with 6 guys on the line. They soften it up a little bit. Through the middle to Matthew Greco. Pickup of
Passing
about
Matthew Greco is
almost
caught.
20, we want
He's
to
brought
say.
down by number 2, Jake Sohn of the Red Tail Hawks.
Jake Son with another tackle. Yeah, Scott, to your point, Max
1st and 10
Pfeiffer.
on the 30.
Max, part of the JV program, developed here at TAM. Saw him get some good time a couple of weeks ago. Let's hope Braden's okay and Max gets warmed up. Cook with a floater down the left sideline to Charles Williams.
Nice.
Taken out of bounds at just around the 10-yard line. It looks like they're going to spot him out.
First
Caden
down,
Barringer
Wildcats.
split out right on number 9, Kelly Storms. Cook in the shotgun, rolls out to the right, looks to the right end of the end zone, just wide. Out of the outstretched arms of
Pass intended for
Kelly Storms.
Number 9, Kelly Storms, incomplete.
Who's up coverage?
Caden
Number 22,
Barringer was on
Caden
him.
Barringer with coverage for the Hawks.
Cooper Haswell comes in again. We saw Cooper in when they get inside the red zone. Presence has some good hands, really knows the game well. Cooper at tight end, 2 receivers split out left. Greer Arthur to the right. Handoff up the middle to, was that Charles Williams? It was indeed.
Nice tackle by number
Charles
52,
Williams on
Ryan
the carry,
Judge.
brought down
Ryan Judge with the tackle.
by number 52 of the Hawks, Ryan Judge.
Let's see what Marin Catholic's line tries to do here, see how Tam responds. Charles Williams. Fake the handoff left. Cook rolls out to his right, almost intercepted.
By number 52,
Ryan Judge.
again.
Number
Ryan
52,
Judge, right
Ryan
spot,
Judge
right time.
Bats the ball down for the Hawks.
Way to get in the way.
Incomplete. Gonna bring up 4th down for the
Trying to see if we
Wildcats.
can get Cook second guessing what his reads are. That was to an area where I didn't see a receiver. Fourth down. 4th and goal. Field goal unit is staying on the sideline. Cook in shotgun, takes the snap, looks over the middle, out to the right sideline. Number 11,
Great play by
Matthew Greco from Larkspur.
Off by number 11, Matthew Greco.
Sure hands,
Wildcats.
calm and poised on the goal line.
Couple of Hawks. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Matthew Greco, a long history of Greco athletes at MC. I remember playing against Matthew's dad many, many moons ago in CYO basketball and in high school basketball here in Marin.
No TAM TV at that time. Things called VHS tapes. Cassettes.
Extra point is up and good.
21-0 here in the second quarter.
8:42 remains in the half. 21 Wildcats. Red Tail Hawks 0.
8 minutes and change left in the second quarter here.
Hawks will receive.
We're going to get a chance to see, as you heard us a few moments ago, a chance to see Max Pfeiffer come out and lead the red-tailed Hawks.
Well, thus far, MC looks like they're in mid-season form. And let's not forget, this is a team that won a 4A title last year, had a transfer quarterback who won a 5A title last year, and are returning 14 starting players into their lineup. So certainly a tough task for TAM, and we knew that was going to be the case coming in.
Yep.
I think from here on out, it's really just a function of baby steps and small improvements that TAM can make to just try to turn this back into a competitive game.
Yep. Yeah, that continuity is so important at any level, certainly at the high school level. 14 starters returning. Punt was sort of spiral squibbed through the air,
Received by number 2,
landed
Jake
around the
Sun.
25-yard line,
Returns it.
eventually picked up by Jake Sun. Going to spot the ball down around the, looks like the 20-yard line thereabouts.
22-yard line.
22
First and 10
perhaps.
Hawks.
Yeah, 14 returning starters. TAM, I believe, had 3 or 4 this year. Again, building some great things year over year. Next year we'll have a slew of returning seniors. And again, like you mentioned, Scott, they're making great progress. Play over play. Let's see.
You got that?
What do
So
we
it looks
see
like
out
we're
there?
running. It looks like we're taking on a new formation here with Jake Sun in the backfield. So looking like something more like a Wildcat formation.
We saw this a couple of times against McClymonds.
Harkening back to the days of Barry Switzer at Oklahoma.
Looks like it might be a little movement.
Flag on the play goes against the Hawks.
Little motion, little movement.
And now we've timeout by Hawks. Lamont probably trying to get the
Gonna bring up
team
close to 15 for the
focus on
Hawks.
the new lineup that we're working with without Brandon in the back.
Yeah, he's really going to focus on setting a goal here to have the Hawks maintain the possession, take the ball downfield bit by bit, keep the Marin Catholic offense on the sideline, and see if we can put some points up on the board. We've got the talent, we've got the playbook, and there are some opportunities out there. No doubt the team believes they'll be able to take advantage of some of those, and everyone here does as well.
First time.
So it looks like Braden's uniform is coming off, so it looks like he's probably done for the day.
Let's hope he's all right and able to bounce back, be a part of the rest of the season on the field. Wildcat again. Will Bass Knight, Lachlan Hinley, Andrew Gordon split out left. Jake Sun in the backfield with Deshaun Ferguson, I believe.
I think it's Will Delormier.
Will Delormier, that's right. Snap to Jake Sun, hold on to the ball.
Quarterback keeper, probably got a yard, if any.
Takes on number 2 for the keeper.
Wouldn't be surprised if they run something like that again, but
15.
send someone on a slanter downfield and see if Jake can give it a whirl. Looking into the sideline, staying in that Wildcat formation. Tam looking to get something going here.
Jake looking a little banged up, hobbling a little bit in the backfield.
Refs wanted to get aligned, check everything out. Looks like things are in place. Checking a helmet there. Make sure the equipment is right and tight. Ready to get back underway. Ref's going to make sure everything's safe first. Do a great job of that here at the high school level. Thanks to the referees and all they do on the field. Take this little break to make sure that we also thank TAM Boosters and TAM High Foundation. You know, they make everything possible here at TAM TV. The support that they provide is palpable and felt throughout the high school community. TAM TV is just one of the examples of those great donations that work. So please continue supporting TAM Boosters and TAM High for all the great work they do here for the kids in our community. Ready to get back in action. Jake Sun takes the snap, rolls out to his left, throws against his body just over, no,
Intercepted.
just pulled down by number 7, Greer Arthur. Takes it back inside the 15. Looks like it'll be spotted down just around the 15.
It's intercepted by the Wildcats, number 7, Greer Arthur.
Good idea, rolling out against his body. Tough throw to make, just about over the fingertips, but Greer Arthur's too long, too lanky, too lean, and was able to get up there and pull it down. If not, it would have been a terrific play down the left sideline. TAM defense comes back out again. Task is tall.
Again with a short field.
Starting from the 14-yard line. Not a bad time to see a turnover here. Almost had one on the last set of downs. Tam's going to be looking for it and sneaky, hopefully. Cook, shotgun snap, looks to his left, nothing there. Pump fake, thrown deep into the corner, well defended.
Pass from Cook.
Wow, what a catch by Greer Arthur, who seems to be having a game of his life thus far.
In the backfield.
Well covered, literally had an arm and a hand legally in his face. Looks like it may come back. Holding on the offense. Unfortunately for Greer Arthur, fortunately for Tam High, that's going to come back. But Cook, really well poised there. He's got plenty of time. Look to his left, one quick fake of his shoulders, quick drop, and threw it on a dime back of the end zone. Balancing out the field position here a little bit. Now we're spotting the ball at the 27-yard line thereabouts. Charles Williams lone setback behind Cook. Shotgun snap, looks to his left, hands off to Charles Williams, up the middle, a couple of moves through the middle, turning on the boosters. Untouched once he made it through the line.
Cook handed off to number 3, Charles Williams of the Wildcats.
He's got that next level speed, that urgency. Second he gets that ball, he's running downhill. And the offensive line again opened
a nice
up some great
crafted play
lines.
by MC. The pulling guard opened up the hole. Charles Williams was able to follow him through it, and from there he was gone. Charles is probably one of the fastest players in the league this year.
Extra point is back, it's up, and it's good.
Extra point attempt by the Wildcats is good.
28-0 here. Must be just about
7:09 left in the
7
half.
minutes left in the half.
Wildcats 28, Hawks 0.
Wondering if Lamont and staff were working on getting Max ready. Go to a more traditional set as we wind down the first half and the second quarter here. Marin Catholic's got a formidable defense. They can flex against a typical formation or any variance. So either way, I'm sure they're going to be ready, but let's see what we come out with here. You mentioned Jake's son. Seemed like he might have had a little hitch in his giddy-up there in the backfield. Can't tell if he's still out here now with the jersey positions. Looks like he is.
Yep, that's him.
Jake Son with
Son.
Lachlan Henley in front of him.
Always a gamer, Jake.
Both sides of the ball. He's going to be in there for 4 quarters. 5th if he could. Charles Lewis again kicking into the wind a bit, so if past performance is any indication of future outcomes, we're going to look for a kick to be fielded here around the 10-15 yard line, maybe on the run. But let's find out. Kickoff coming up here momentarily. We've got some assistance on the sideline for one of the referees. Looks like he may have pulled an ego string. No, hope he's okay. Didn't see any collisions out there, so should be okay. But going to give the teams an opportunity to take a break, catch their wind, and come out with some well-designed plays to get going here and round out the second quarter.
Air show time.
Blue Angels in town this weekend. Going to be keeping a lookout here from the booth to see if we can spot any jets, fighter planes out there. Haven't heard any yet.
I think they go off around 3 o'clock, but the air show has started. You can see the whether that's a Dreamliner or some large 747 out there.
Look at that. 15, 20 minutes or so till we have the air show here for some ancillary entertainment.
It's kind of halftime entertainment we like to dial up here at Tam High.
Just call the Blue Angels in
Bring in the Blue
every
Angels.
once in a
7
while.
minutes, 9 seconds remaining in the half. Hawks ready to receive the kickoff.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in action. Both teams fired up, ready to get it going. Jake Son back at the 5 yard line, ready to receive. Charles Lewis checks his line. Wildcats ready. Here we go. Short kick, going to be fielded by Tavy Green at the 17 yard line. Up the middle, found a little bit of a seam, brought out to almost the 30 yard line.
Kickoff received by number 40, Octavian Green for the Hawks.
There's Braden Young walking off the field with his
About the
dad. We
30-yard
certainly hope
line.
nothing but
Hawks
the
will
best
take
for him
over
and a
first
speedy
and
recovery
10
for whatever it is
at
that
the 31.
the ailment is.
Saw number 45, Cindy Gottsman, coming off of special teams duty. She's one of the game in, game out players here at TAM. She does a great job each week. Jake Son, fake the handoff up the middle to Andrew Gordon. Takes it out almost to the
Carried by
40 yard
number 2,
line.
Jake
Looked like
Son.
9 yards on
Finds
the
some
play.
daylight. Gains 9 yards on the play. It's giving up 2nd and 1.
Spread out the defense there, opened up some lanes, and Jake Son's speed and agility and his eyes ready to
Number 3, Charles Williams in on the tackle for the
pick up
Wildcats.
8, nearly 9 yards. Looked like it's 2nd and 1.
Nice read by Jake on the Wildcat.
Jake in the backfield again. Takes a snap. Handoff to
Will Delormier.
Delormier. Just off tackle.
Flag
Number
comes
4,
in
Will
right around the
Delormier on the
holding
play.
area.
Offensive
The
holding.
flag
The
on the
referee
play.
has already indicated holding on Tam.
Number 31, Zach Taylor in on the tackle for the Wildcats. It's a flag.
Antonio Swan in on the offensive line here today. Doing some great work all season long. Gonna walk it back. He's joined by Braden Self.
The penalties a hold
On the line,
against the
and
Hawks.
Hayden
They bring it
Perkins.
back.
Referee is blowing the play dead before it starts. Coming over to reset the clock to 7:02. Looks like when they come out, they're going to have Jake Sun joined by a couple of men in the backfield. Will Delormier.
And maybe number 6. Would that be Deshaun Ferguson?
Deshaun Ferguson and Will Delormier joining Jake Sun in the backfield. Charles Williams out on the right corner. Covering space, no one's out here. And you've got Andrew Gordon up top, it looks like, with Will Bassnight in the right slot. Snap to Jake Sun, just pulled it out to the right. Both adjoining running backs served as lead blockers.
With the several Wildcats, including number 44.
Maybe gained a yard, maybe the line of scrimmage.
Mario Pacino.
Can't tell from here, Scott.
Then a third down,
A yard at
about
best, I
12 for
think,
the
there on
Hawks.
that run.
Sounds about right.
So we've got 3rd and long.
3rd and long, call it 12-ish. Andrew Gordon, Will Bassnight, split out left. Jake Sun with the snaps, rolls out to his left. Just out of bounds, just over the arms of Greer Arthur and Andrew Gordon.
It's incomplete.
Out comes the punting unit. Makes sense here with us deep in our own territory.
Yep, see if we can
for the Hawks.
switch the field a little bit. Give ourselves another opportunity on offense to close out the first half. Get a good boot on the ball, as they say.
Number 7, Will Bassnett. Back to kick for the Hawks. Number 3, Charles Williams back to receive for the Wildcats.
Charles Williams standing at his 37-yard line. Here's the snap. Rugby-style kick, runs out to the sideline, lands in bounds just 42-yard line, pops out.
Lands in bounds. Wildcats will take over 42-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, in this kind of situation, you'll look to see some improvisation on both the offensive side of the ball and maybe not so much the defensive side of the ball. But as we come back out, we'll look forward to seeing what kind of a scheme Tam High is going to run with. Here, the defense is going to stick to the program. Keep trying to contain Charles Williams. Keep Cook in the pocket. And see if they can put some pressure on. Again, remember that near interception down in the red zone earlier. Cook back. Cooper Williams caught after a quick 4-yard button hook.
Pass to number 18.
Going to be 2nd and 4, 2nd and 5.
The Wildcats catches the ball, hits the ground, gain of about 7. That'll bring up
Quick route, sits down.
The Wildcats.
Wildcats not looking for any big plays here, just going to move the ball downfield. Cook looks back. Some great pressure. Great pressure by number 52, Ryan Judge. Ryan Judge got to Cook, set him down. The ball was flailing in the wind.
That's going to bring up 3rd and about
Great
4.
pressure by the defensive line and Ryan Judge.
Looks like they were going with a little wheel route out to Charles Williams coming out of the backfield.
Plays coming in from both sidelines. This is a big 3rd down. 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5. Deshaun Ferguson and Jake Sun, safeties. Cook rolls out to his left, slings it out to the right.
Nice
Two Tam receivers and Jake Sun with the interception.
Jake Sun with the pick for the Hawks.
That's the turnover we're thinking. You know, we're going to see 1 or 2 of those go our way this game. Excellent interception. What a great jump there.
That was a really important play for Tam with 5.5 minutes to go.
Looked like number 88, Lachlan Hindley with the pressure.
Let's see if we can
So
put
the
something
pick,
together here.
first
Take
and
some
10 off to
time
the
off the clock
41.
and maybe get some points on this drive.
Will Bass Knight, Tavy Green split out left here. Ball's on the right hash. Ethan Koo in the backfield with,
Looks like we bought.
did we bring in Max
Max
Pfeiffer?
Pfeiffer.
Good. Max is in with Ethan Koo in the backfield. Got a lot of space down here on the left. Charles Williams in at cornerback. Plays both ways. As does Greer Arthur. Whistle blown. Blown the play dead. False start.
Cheerleaders is unconscious, and if someone can make an announcement saying
You need a doctor where?
Tam cheerleader.
Ladies and gentlemen, if there's a physician in the audience, please see a cheerleading squad for the Tam High cheerleaders. Attention, please, if there's a physician or nurse in the audience, Tam High cheer squad needs your assistance.
We've got a member of the Tam High cheerleading squad or related party seeking some assistance here.
Hand up to Ethan Koo picked up probably 2 yards. So now we're here at 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. Max Pfeiffer in the backfield. Shotgun takes the snap a little high. Tavy Green catches it running back. Just tackled down by Robert Tuttle, number 20 at the 40-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd down. Hope everything's okay here on the spectator sideline.
A lot of work for a 1-yard gain there.
Max back with Ethan Koo in the backfield. Will Bass Knight and Tavy Green left. We've got holding. Max, scrappy run upfield.
22, Max Pfeiffer on the carry.
Looks like there was holding. It's going to negate that gain. Going to bring up a longer
4th and 5, so we'll see what MC decides to do here. Penalty's been declined, so 4th and 5 for Tam on our 45-yard line. We'll see what Lamont decides to do here. There's 4 minutes left in the first half.
Looks like he's going to go for it. I don't see any changes happening. Yep, Max is coming back out. Here we go.
Certainly the biggest play in Max Pfeiffer's young varsity career.
Yep. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what he sees and how he responds. Shotgun snap. Pfeiffer receives. Great protection by the offensive line,
Intercepted
but
by number 20, Robert Tuttle.
Robert Tuttle's name getting called again. Just read that early break on it. Not the way we drew it up.
Number 22 of the Wildcats.
I'll tell you, the offensive line had some really good protection on the right side there.
Sorry, number 20,
Wildcats were coming
Robert
strong.
Tuttle of the Wildcats.
Gave Pfeiffer just enough time, but probably wasn't able to see Tuttle. Tuttle sits in below the line of sight, below the offensive line. Difficult to pick him out, and he made a good jump on the ball. 34, MC. 34. Setting it up for 35 here. Number 97, Charles Lewis at the extra point. It's back, it's down, it's up, and it's good. 35-0. Just about 4 minutes left or so in the first half. Second quarter winding down.
3 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in the half. Wildcats 35, Tam 0.
Anytime the defense scores, you know, the upside is our offense gets some more reps out there, gets to run some more plays, and as we mentioned, just returning 3, maybe 4 starters at best on offense, and the team's done a great job. So let's see what they do here, how they respond. Again, what a test out here today. Yes.
Yeah, this is where Max needs to think of himself as, a relief pitcher that just gave up the home run. You just got to, next play, let's get it going again. Let's see if we can find some positive yardage going into the end of the first half here.
40-yard line. Charles Lewis back. Jake Sun back at the 5-yard line. Again, this one's a little deeper than the others. Jake Sun takes it just inside the 10-yard line, straight up the middle, hits a bit of a gear, lowers the shoulder, taken down around the 25-yard line.
Jake Sun on the return.
Bryn Kramlich, another outstanding member of our offensive line, coming out, joined by DJ Hopkins.
Philo Farnsworth for MC in on the tackle.
Hayden Perkins. Looks like we have Hayden Perkins out there as well. Again, we mentioned Antonio Swan earlier.
Line doing a lot of good work today. We don't call their names and numbers as much, but that line as a unit really sticks together and providing some great effort, some great protection for Braden Young earlier in the game before he went out, and certainly Max Pfeiffer. And that Wildcat offense run by Jake Sun. Little bit of movement by DJ, it looks like, on the right edge.
False start goes against the Hawks.
Gonna back it up 5 yards. Yep. There's that big bird in the sky making a, I'll just call it a turn because I don't know what else to call it.
Big loop around the bay.
A big loop around the bay. Handoff up the middle.
Really no gain, probably a loss of 1. Handoff was to number 42, Ethan Koo. And a timeout by Coach Lamont.
Cam calls a timeout. 3:18 left in the half. 35-0. Cam with the ball about 2nd and 15 after the penalty.
$35-0, 3:18 to go in the second quarter. I think Max Pfeiffer's going to be out there again. Really like that run. I know it was called back for holding, but did a good job. A little risky. I'm sure fans, parents, and family members were a little concerned, but kept his head down. Spun out to avoid a tackle, and he was focused on getting the yardage. He's determined out there. Again, another great sign of strong effort and the will to win here at Tam High. Players are going to keep fighting all the way through the 4 quarters. Excited to see what happens when they come out for the second half.
There'll definitely be a bunch of halftime adjustments made by Lamont, particularly with Braden out for what ostensibly seems to be the game.
Here we go, 2nd and 15. Will Bassnight, Jake's son, split out left. Antonio Swan there in the left tackle position. Ethan Koo in the backfield. Pfeiffer gets the snap, shotgun, fakes the handoff.
Little screen out to
Will Bassnight gets it out left.
Pass from Pfeiffer to number 7. Bassnight is caught. Good for a gain of about maybe 5 yards, but a 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9. Here we go. No huddle. Will Delormier comes in for Ethan Koo. Freshen up the backfield. Lachlan Hinley, Andrew Gordon up top on the right. Tam moving right to left on the radio podcast style. Pfeiffer sets Will Delormier in motion. Defensive line back in.
MC brought the house with that one.
In a jiff. The Wildcats were in the backfield just after the snap.
Number 44, Mario Cachito in on the sack.
Going to bring up 4th and
Bring up
15.
4th and about 16 yards.
Going to bring on the punting unit here.
2 minutes left in the half.
2 minutes to go in the first half. Charles Williams back again. He's going to get set at around his own 45 probably.
Let's see if Will continues to try to angle them towards the sidelines to keep the ball out of Charles's hands.
Yeah, really good job by Will to get that done. That is not easy. Special skill out there. Little wind at his back. Snap is good. He runs out to his right. Rugby kick. Great. Down to the sideline. Oh, they slow up Charles right away. Met by a bunch of Tam red-tailed hawks at about the 45-yard line, taken down around the 44, out near the Wildcats sideline. So they'll be hash mark Wildcats end of
Brought
the field.
down by the Hawks quickly on the 45-yard line. Wildcats took over 1st and 10. A minute 26 remained in the half.
Khalil Jackson coming in. Khalil Jackson, a tremendous basketball player. More and more familiar with the game. Clogs up the middle there. Pass out to the left sideline to Greer Arthur. Here's his name again.
Greer Arthur is caught.
Cooper Williams in, going to be in the right slot. Ryan Judge, left edge, trying to get through number 77, held. Cook rolls out to his right, no intention of throwing the ball. Good tackle, brought down by number 23,
Caden Behringer.
Caden Behringer.
Number 23, Caden Behringer.
Might be a helmet-to-helmet tackle there with the flag.
Hits him out of bounds. There's a flag on the play.
Hearing it may be helmet to helmet. We'll see the replay maybe, but that was seemingly rather textbook. Quarterback rolled to the right, tucked the ball, lowered his shoulder and helmet.
Oh, looks like they're actually putting penalty maybe against Cook, the quarterback, for lowering his helmet.
Helmet call against.
That makes sense. Okay.
Catholic.
Yeah, the tackle was good form, but quarterback was lowering his helmet as though it was a spear, as they say. Second down and nearly 20, it looks like.
We've got just under a minute, or just a minute here left in the
Final
first
minute
half.
here in the second quarter. Referee's getting ready to start the action and wind the clock up. All eyes on stripes. Second and nearly 20 here. Cook in the backfield with Charles Williams. Jake Sun, lone safety. Shotgun snap. Fake the handoff to Charles Williams. Pass down the sideline.
Oh, nice play to the post to Braden Basich-Dixon.
Braden Basich-Dixon. Great catch.
Caught. It's covered by number 2, Jake Sohn. Brings him down immediately. The flag on the play, out the line of scrimmage.
Flag on the play. It looks like if it's near the line of scrimmage, unless they pick it up, looks like they're going to be walking it back a little bit, and they are. Waiting for the play to come in from the field. All eyes on the refs again.
Looked like an eligible receiver downfield.
Calling a great game so far today.
See what he's saying. He did it real early. He did.
Looks like the penalty is an ineligible receiver.
Ineligible receiver
against the Wildcats.
downfield. Tam's got 5-6. They're showing serious blitz. Let's see if they send him, and they do softly, then back off. Throw out to the left sideline to Greer Arthur
Pass
again.
intended for
Diving
Greer
attempt
Arthur.
at the
Incomplete.
37-yard line. Couldn't get his hands on it.
Great pressure by Ryan Judge.
Just
Ryan
about
Judge
38 seconds
all
left in the half.
over Ryan Cook. Didn't give him any extra
Second
time to
and
set.
Looks like about 25
Forced
for
him
the
to
Wildcats.
get that ball out of there rather quickly. Inside the final minute here. Khalil Jackson on the interior line here for Tam. Ryan Judge coming off the edge. Drew Bivens on the inside. Handoff up the middle. What a great cut outside by Charles Williams. Stopped by Will Delormier
Number
and I
3
want
on
to
the
say
carry,
Jake
Charles
Sun
Williams.
again.
Jake Sun
Will Delormier,
on the
Jake
stop
Sun,
of Will
tag
Delormier
team.
for the Hawks.
A timeout by MC, it
Gain
looks
of
like.
maybe 7 yards. Brings up third
Timeout
and maybe
MC with
14.
26 seconds left. Going to try to get one more playoff here.
The key, obviously, for Tam's defense is just keep everything in front of them.
Did MC call a timeout?
They did.
MC called a timeout here.
Timeout
Yeah.
called by MC.
Tell you,
Touchdown,
Tam's
27 seconds left in
Tam's
the half.
defensive line and linebackers are doing a good job containing Charles Williams and keeping him in there. They've had a couple of big plays downfield, but inside the tackles or thereabouts, Tam's done a pretty good job toe to toe. It's when they get when Marin Catholic gets Tam to bite on play action, and as we saw, to Greer Arthur get that ball right down the middle of the field.
Just a reminder,
Coverage
folks,
with
today
that
we've got
height in his
chili
hands.
and chili dogs at the snack shack.
Those are good
at the
opportunities for the
halftime.
Wildcats. Coming in about 11 o'clock, we've got 4 MiGs just on the horizon line. About 6 clicks. I think a click's a mile. Is that right?
Well, that's scary.
Don't know if we'll hear him. Maybe get a little flyover. Buzz the tower. You never know. Stay tuned. Excitement in the air. 26 seconds left, depending on the play. Could be the last play of the quarter. 3 receivers split out right. Cooper Haswell in the middle, one of them. Ryan Cook. Lots of pressure.
Who's number 8?
Excellent.
Number 8 by Christian Castro-Vonk.
Christian Castro-Vonk,
Number 8,
first
Christian
sack of the
Cas-
game for Tam
Excuse me,
High.
Christian Castro-Vonk on the sack for the
Timeout, Marin
Hawks.
Catholic. There are absolutely moments that Tam High can build on from this first half. Each play matters, and these guys are in as hard as they can on every play. Tam High comes over to the sideline.
A loss of about 7 yards.
See what they're going to
It's
design
fourth
here.
and
Khalil Jackson coming over to get a break,
23 for
perhaps.
Wildcats.
Khalil, I mentioned earlier, amazing feat. First year really playing, I think, organized football. 6'4".
She was responsive. Not responsive, but she was breathing. That's what he was saying. She was fine. They had all the water, collection state, but
Players come on back out on the field after the timeout. Tam's getting out first. Ready to roll. Nick Horton, John
18
Wellborn,
seconds remain in the half.
Leon Tierney, Ryan Judge. A few of the players in and around that defensive line. 3 down linemen for Tam. They get some pressure coming off the edge. Get up on Ryan Cook. Almost there again. Oh, they force him to get that ball out
Brought by the
fast.
Hawks on Cook.
Just missed Cooper Haswell
Intended for
low at his
number
feet.
18, incomplete.
Turnover on downs.
12.2 seconds
12
remain
seconds
in the half.
left.
Hawks take over on downs.
So
First
nice
and
job
10
by the Hawks to hold MC.
on the 46.
Even though it was a long down in distance, but nonetheless they kept everything in front of them, made the tackles where necessary, put pressure on the quarterback. Hopefully we can continue to see that in the second half.
Really like that pressure here at the end of the first half. As you mentioned, they were, long down in distance, but something to build on. If they see some seams and get some offensive linemen to start to work off their heels a little bit, good things ahead. Correction, Mag, it was 5 MiGs with 1/6 in the back. Ethan Koo with a handoff, just off right tackle, just about to the line of scrimmage. Clock should
42, Ethan Koo up the middle.
tick-tock away. That's going to bring us to the end of the first half, Scott. Take a little break at
That will bring
halftime.
us to the end of
We'll
the
pick it back
first
up at the
half.
beginning of the third quarter.
Enjoy halftime.
Wildcats
See y'all
35,
soon.
Hawks 0.
Welcome back to the end of halftime, the start of the second half, here at Bruce Grant Stadium. Jeff, we've got some Blue Angels action the camera was just picking up. The show is happening. The show is happening. Saw the red-tailed Hawks coming out of the locker room at halftime. Focused faces, really determined. Did not see a chin headed downward as you would expect. Steely-eyed. Boys are ready to hit it hard here in the second half. No Coach Lamont's going to have them ready to come out and perform as best they can. What do you think we're going to see here in the second half, Jeff?
I really liked what we saw in the middle and the end of the second half. Coach Lamont had the defense stunting a lot. Really disrupted the MC offense. I think we need to see more of that. I think they can't just go into a basic defensive package every time against the run of the pass. I think the stunting has got to continue. That was really helpful, and it shut them down in the second half. There was a couple of miscues, pick six for a touchdown, but it's putting a lot on Max Piper to be out there against a team of this caliber. We'll see if they go with a little more of a wildcat or if they're going to keep with Max here.
Couldn't agree more. It was exciting to see the defense get that pressure. End of the second half, as Scott was mentioning too, it was nice. Those guys were getting some pressure on Cook.
Several sacks.
May see some more mistakes coming our way. Some more turnovers. That'll turn. Look, let's go win the second half, boys. 0-0.
Offense is going to have to suck it up a little bit. Braden is not coming back for today's game.
Wildcat and Max Piper going to get a lot of work out there. Well, right to left, kickoff goes side-to-side spinner. Jake Sun takes it just over the 20-yard line. Stutter step over the 25, gets out to about the 31-yard line. Good starting field position.
Up to the 30-yard
See what we can do.
The receiving team on the kickoff has done a good job. The blocking's been there. I think they've been at about the 30-yard line on every kickoff receiving play, and that's great.
Antonio Swan in again on the line. DJ Hopkins. Ethan Koo in the backfield with Max Piper. Got Jake Sun split out right. Will Bassnight to the right. Ooh. Short slant in the flats to Ethan Koo out to the right.
Ethan was just thinking a little more about the run after the catch than the catch before the run. Just slipped through his fingers.
Order of operations important in algebra and in receiving. Good play, like what I saw there, and Max Piper got his feet set underneath him.
He did.
Good
the
clean
offensive
look.
Line did a good job for him.
Good delivery.
I like the quick release.
Quick handoff up the middle to Ethan Koo that time. Max getting involved to support the charge.
That was Will Delormier.
Will Delormier took that one up the middle, excuse me.
Will Delormier with the carry for the Hawks.
D-Lo getting it done.
Let's see what the offense can do. The offense has had a lot of third and long in this game. It's been tough. It'd be tough for any team
Coming up
against this MC defense. Let's see what they can do.
3rd and 7, quick snap. Max sets, looks. Just out of the outstretched arms. Jake Sun, incomplete.
Max is very talented backup quarterback. He's only a sophomore. He played great last year for the JV. But those are the kind of plays you see where the inexperience is showing through a little bit. Throwing into a crowd, got tipped up. Those are the kinds of things in the middle they have to watch out for the interception.
Here we go, 4th down. First 4th down opportunity for the TAM Hawks from their own 33-yard line. Looks like 4 wide receivers set here on the right.
Very aggressive by Coach Lamont. 4th down.
Single receiver up to the left.
Territory.
Let's see what the defensive line does. They get in some decent pressure. Piper steps up into the middle, steps right up into the line. Tackled by number 37, Thomas Rogers.
Just didn't have enough time to set up there. Pocket collapsed right around him.
Pocket didn't open.
Number 30, Dylan Manilow, and Jordan Rogers, number 37 of the Wildcats. Turned over on downs, so it'll bring up first and 10
this has been a
for
little bit of the
MC.
theme of the day, John. We got a short
the Hawks,
field for
29.
MC. Defense with their backs against the wall. I do want to call out Ryan Judge in that second quarter. The pressure that he was putting on the quarterback. The tackle he's going up against number 77, is just getting tired out by Ryan Judge today. Let's see if they keep it up.
John Walborn on the right edge. Drew Bivens down in the middle. Wellborn goes in and gets held, not called.
Pass intended for number 7, Greer Arthur.
Look for the line judge to throw a flag on that one.
That's what we want to see. That was more pressure on the quarterback, rushed him. That pass just wasn't anywhere near the hands of the receiver. Great play by the defense. Disruption needs
Khalil
to be the theme
Jackson.
in the second half for the defense.
Agreed. Let's see if Khalil Jackson and Drew Bivens can provide that. Tackles down on the 4. Down lineman set. A lot of pressure. Quick screen out to the side. Number 11, Matthew Greco with a quick shake and bake move to free himself up.
He's brought down by number 2, Jake Sung.
Gets out across the 25-yard line, almost the 23. Looks like it's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Greco's really showing his talent there, John. Just made a little hitch
Brings up a
move.
3rd and
You
4 for the
cannot arm
Wildcats.
tackle him. He is big and strong.
3rd and 3, 3rd and 4. Cook in the backfield with Charles Williams. Hands off. Williams with speed out around the right edge. Jake Sun runs up in the gap. Not able to take him down. Charles Williams, tightrope, tippy toes down the sideline, and they're going to award the touchdown.
And off to number 3,
Williams
Charles
like
Williams.
a bullet out to the sideline.
John, he just outran
Number
the
2, Jake
defense.
Sung.
They had great pursuit. They had the
Yeah,
angle
catches it,
until
but
they
he's
didn't.
able to make it
That's how
outside.
fast he is.
Touchdown.
Give Marin Catholic
Marin
credit
Catholic.
calling that play. They've seen that north and south pressure from the Tam High defense, and they figured out a way to counter that and just went around the edge.
And John, you called it. He was dancing with the stars down the sideline. That was just a tippy toe for about 15 yards. I just can't believe he had that kind of balance to stay in bounds.
Kick is up and good. 42 MC Tam 0 here to start the second quarter.
Extra point, up and good.
And look, you're really asking the
Wildcats
defense
42,
to do a lot of that. It's
Tam
the
Hawks
4th or 5th short
9:43
field. I say
remains in the
probably
third
within
quarter.
the 35, 30-yard line that the defense is trying to hold. That's just really a tall order against this MC team.
Sidney Gottsman out again on special teams here. Joining the crew, we've got Connell Noonan out there. Will Bassnight.
Great to see Sydney out there. She's a great athlete, great on the football field, amazing on the downhill skis as well. I've seen her.
MC again kicking off right to left. Wind side to side right now. Jake Sun back at the 5-yard line. Short kick again. Tavy Knight's going to get under it, run up to it. Caught at the 23, out across the 25, going east to west, brought down just maybe the 26, just shy of it.
Great open field tackle by Sean Peck
Octavian
for MC
Green
there.
with the return for the Hawks.
Ethan Koo in the backfield going to join Max Pfeiffer.
It's up to the 25.
Caden
First and
Barringer
10
in the
Hawks.
slot, it looks like.
Tough position for Coach Lamont here, John. He's really got to change the game plan up to try to put Max Piper in success. The question is, what kind of play calling is he going to do?
Pfeiffer back, sets,
Piper
hit
back to
Caden
pass,
Barringer cutting
intended for
across the
number
middle, left to
23,
right, was met
Barringer.
hard by a couple of linebackers from Marin Catholic,
That
unable
was
to hold
number
on to the ball.
33, Sean Peck again, who we just called out for that open field tackle on the kickoff, John, and he just laid him out on that one. Perfect timing, right when the pass was there. Really tough to hold on to.
Andrew Gordon split out left up top, lone receiver. Will Bassnight and Caden Barringer on the right. Big loops. Max Piper going to tuck it. Rolls to avoid contact. Gets a shot in the back, but rushes it off. Picks up 3 yards.
It's up about 3.5 yards. That's going to bring up third down.
I'd like
about
to see Max
6.
do a little less of giving up his body there, John. He's a big kid. He can run hard, but I'd like to see a little bit of a slide since he's our second string quarterback. We're already hurting here.
Pfeiffer in the shotgun. Takes a snap, low snap, fakes the handoff. Looks at Caden Behringer cutting across the middle. Makes the catch just short of the 35-yard line.
Great
mark him
protection
down
by the offensive line there. Max had plenty of
Just
time.
shy of the
Set his
first down.
feet.
That's going to bring up a 4th and 1 for the Hawks.
Agreed. Nice to watch the play develop there here from the booth. He went through his reads, saw Behringer cutting across the middle, delivered a strike. Behringer made a great catch again, met swiftly by 2 linebackers, but held on to the ball. 4th and 1 here at the 39. Caden Behringer, Will Bassnight split out right here with
MC's got the line stacked. They're coming.
Lachlan
they brought
Henley.
the house. Oh, that's a tough call.
Plays whistled dead.
Plays whistled dead.
The ref seemed to want to say that Max was in the grasp. I was thinking
wasn't in the grasp at all. So we're gonna.
I've seen that what he was doing. Let's see what the call is here.
I think they're gonna go to the old do-over. Didn't know that still existed. I used to use that all the time in like 6th grade.
He might have just got a little excited and blew the whistle accidentally. It's hard to tell. I thought maybe he thought he was in the grasp. He certainly was not in the grasp.
Here we go, 4th and 1.
All right, it's a
Take
free play.
2.
Free play for
Max
Cam.
Pfeiffer, shotgun snap. Quick screen out to the side. Brought down just short of the first down.
John, I like the idea there. However,
Pfeiffer
MC
to
just
number
could not
4.
have played that more
Will
perfectly.
Delormier is caught.
Quick off the
Not
edge.
enough
Will
for the first down,
Delormier
however.
in a good position,
Hawks
but met
turnover of
swiftly.
downs.
Did not have the
Wildcats
opportunity to get
take
around the
over.
edge there.
Do we
First
get
and
one
10
more
on the
do-over
32.
card? Is there another do-over? There's not. Okay.
Well, we do have a do-over to the extent that the defense is now going to be facing MC at its own 32, 33-yard line. Defensive's been out on the field a lot today.
Drew
They're
Bivens been in
still
there
playing tough.
all game. Grinder going to set up over center. Teams are going to take a break. Looks like we got a timeout. Little break in the action here. Midway through the 3rd quarter, 7:46 to go, 42-0.
That's good. The defense could use a blow, and they deserve it. So, John, we're hopeful that any tests that they're doing on Braden are going to come up negative if they're doing any. We know that he left the field earlier, seemed like a neck injury, and we're just hoping for the best for him and want to see him back next week.
See if we can get some intel for you while we're working.
7:46 remain in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 Wildcats on the 32.
Good quarterback for MC.
MC's going to switch it up and bring in, it looks like, is that Samuel Testa? Samuel Testa, number 17.
Ball's on the ground.
Handoff
Looks like
to
Tam may have
Ball is
it.
loose
William
on the ground.
Hawthorne.
Tam football.
Handoff to
recovers.
William Hawthorne was fumbled.
Number 88, Lachlan Henley with the recovery of the fumble. Gives Tam a 1st and 10 on the 34-yard line.
No, it's 42-0, but again, what are the early odds on that second string backfield coming in on the next set of downs? I'm going to go low.
Well, I mean, those are the kind of things that can happen when you switch up your backfield, even though it's a high game. Looks like the snap wasn't handled well, and Tam's got the ball on an opportunity.
Timing is everything.
Defense gets a breather. They need it.
Here we go, Max Pfeiffer in the backfield. Will Delormier
Number 4, Will Delormier on the carry.
takes it just probably a loss of 1 to
Tackled
2
by number
yards.
61 of the Wildcats, Michael Reuter.
Michael Reuter with the tackle
Loss
for
of
Marin
about 2
Catholic.
yards. That'll bring up
Max seems to
2nd
be
12
settling
for the
in just a
Hawks.
little bit more with each snap. Seems a little more relaxed back there. Let's see if he can get a little time and find an open receiver.
Andrew Gordon up top. Split out lone receiver on the left. We got DJ Hopkins.
We haven't heard Will Bassnight's name mentioned much today. Let's see if they can get something to Will.
Not yet, not in a little while. We've got Michael Reuter, number 61, who's getting checked out. Looks like he's got something going on with his elbow. Hope he's okay. Again, gives the Hawks just a moment to collect themselves. See what they come out firing with here, Jeff.
Been a physical game. Both sides.
Looks like he's all right.
He's running off the field. That's a good sign. Another Mill Valley recruit, by the way, John, by the strong MC recruiting program.
They don't recruit.
Roots like an oak.
Urban legend. Especially not recruiting in the United States.
The MC team may get Mill Valley residents at this point.
I hear that. Handoff up the middle to Will Delormier.
Number 4,
Scutters
Will
forward
Delormier
for
on the carry.
a couple of extra yards. Let's see where they give him the
Puts up.
spot. They give him
It's a
the
little bit past the original line of scrimmage. It'll bring
Ooh.
up 3rd and about 9.
stripes
for
is
the
tight
Hawks.
on the spot.
Not a generous spot.
Looks like 3rd and 9. Will Delormier in the backfield with Leon Tierney. I think that's number 18. Can't tell. Just left of right of Max Pfeiffer. It is. Fake to Leon Tierney. Max steps up again. Gets out to the outside. Protects the football. Wrapped up at the 37-yard line.
Carry
By number
22, Max
37.
Pfeiffer.
Thomas Rogers.
Tries to
Rogers
get the
came up
edge on the
very
right side.
quickly on Max.
Brought
He was
down
trying to get it
by the
outside, but
Wildcats gain of about
just
2.
didn't have the foot speed.
Now we're at midfield. Here we go.
4th and 6.
4th and 7. Feel good about this one, Jeff. I think the guys are going to come out with some movement, some motion, and see if Le Mans got them ready to counteract this.
John, I think it's
Speed.
fair to say where we are right now is that every series is 4-down territory for Coach Lamont.
100%, right? Other than those that, yeah, I agree. Other than
Getting
those
Max
deep
some snaps
inside.
back there.
Shotgun snap, naked backfield. 7 yards to go. Defensive line is in fast. Out to Will Bassnight, whose name hadn't been mentioned. And you
Will
got to
got
get
it.
him across the first
Pass to number
down
7,
marker.
Will
Well
Bassnight is
done.
caught.
John, that's the yards after the catch that we've been looking for all game. I'd
See
love
where
to
the
see more
spot
of
is
that.
on
And
this one.
Will's the guy that can get you there. Andrew Gordon as well.
Excellent. Elijah Boone
And
goes
that is
out
good enough for a
for
Tam Hawk first down.
Marin Catholic.
First
Dan
and
High
10
gets a
Hawks
first down. The
on
fans are
46.
fired up. So are we. Leon Tierney and Will Delormier again. Leon Tierney out in front, gets a block up front.
Nice
Will Delormier
second.
Hand off to
again.
Will
We've got a
Delormier
flag.
again. Finds some space. Gain of about 6. Brought down by 33 of the Wildcats. Sean Peck.
That could be against MC. Let's see what this call is. Nope.
Flag on the play goes against the Hawks. Illegal use of the hands.
Illegal use of the hands against Tam. Going to walk it back.
Always want to use those hands legally, John.
It's a good rule of thumb.
I gave that's
Anybody catch the thumb pun? Not great, not bad. Max shotgun snap. He's got fakes the handoff, steps up in the pocket again, keeps his eyes downfield to Will Bassnight. Well done, Max. Great play, Will
Max
Bassnight.
Pfeiffer delivers. and
Offensive line
finds
gave him enough time.
Number 7.
Really
Max
nice
is showing,
boys.
Max is
Nice
showing
boys.
a lot of good stuff in there today, right now. Lachlan Henley with a tremendous block there to give
Great block there.
Max a lane.
First and 10
Kept
Hawks.
his eyes downfield. Saw Will. Made a great throwing pass on.
Will Bassnight down on the right. Another run up the gut. Going to pick up 2 or 3 yards.
Another
Late
flag.
coming in. A
Late
late
on the
flag.
play.
Looks like it's a face mask
Carried by
against Marin
Delormier for
Catholic.
A couple of yards.
Going to give him a little bit of...
John, you got to hand it to the offensive line on this drive. They are moving that line. They are coming off the ball.
Will Delormier, Christian Castro Vonk in the backfield. Max comes over to the sideline to get some plays in
Goes
from
against Marin
Coach
Catholic.
Lamont. Lamont's got to be pleased with what he's seen from his young quarterback here. Stepping up against a big opponent, major foe. And he has stepped up to the plate.
That's what they've been looking for, is those big chunks, those running plays
Second
on first down to
just
set up
about
the
2
pass.
yards.
Here we go. Christian Castro Vonk and Will Delormier in the backfield. Will Bassnout split out. Lone receiver on the right. Low snap. Max rolls out to his left. Throws against his body to Lachlan Henley. Just a little low, a little flat on that.
Bit of a broken play there, John. The snap was very low. I think tough for Max to recover. He picked up the ball, rolled to his left. There wasn't much there.
4 minutes, 2 seconds remain in the third quarter.
Just about 4 minutes left in the third quarter. 3rd and 2, maybe 3rd and 3. Going to stick with the same
this could
formation.
Be 4th down territory, John.
This absolutely is. You're right, Jeff. We got Andrew Garden up top to the left. Handoff up the middle there to Will Delormier. Powers
Number
through.
4, Delormier on the carry.
Brings it down to the
Very
25-yard
nice
line.
again.
First
Lots of
down.
daylight, enough for the first down.
Offensive line is really feeling it right now. You can see the confidence.
Quick break here. Max again. Handoff up the middle to Will Delormier. D'Lo with 6, 7 yards, maybe 8.
Piper hands off to Delormier.
Going to bring up second and let's see where they spot the ball. We've got a Wildcat down. Looks like he's okay. Just a little flail. 2nd and 4 here. They're going hurry up offense. Again. Back to Delormier. This time,
Handoff to Delormier.
Marin Catholic sees it's coming. 3rd time, not a charm.
30.
Dylan Mandiflo just
Sees that
gashed
coming.
through the line. There was in the backfield before the handoff ever happened.
Loss
He
of a
didn't have
couple of
chance.
yards. That'll bring up
Good
3rd
play
and
by- good
5
play
for
by
the
MC
Hawks.
3rd and 5 here. Must be coming up in about 3 minutes in the third quarter. Outside to Jake Sun. Jake hits a gap
Handoff to
outside
Jake
left
Sun.
tackle. Picks up a couple yards or so. Going to be 3rd and 2.
4th, I think we're going to
Gain of
4th
3
and 2,
yards. It's
4th
going
and
to be
2.
4th and 2 for the Hawks.
They've converted on several 4th downs on this drive. This is a manageable play.
Feels like we're running downhill this last couple of minutes or so. The team's fired up. Jake Sun now in the slot on the right. Will Bassnight wide right. Andrew Gordon up top on the left. In the backfield, Andrew Gordon turns and makes the reception.
Andrew Gordon
Looks like
is
his
caught.
forward motion got him over the yard marker there. That should be a 1st down.
They're moving the chains.
And the reception is enough for a first down.
First again.
Down Hawks.
Nicely designed play, nicely executed. Andrew went out, quick pass to the flat from Max.
They're right back in it again, Jeff. Here they go. Speedy delivery. Handoff to Jake Sun. This time cuts up the middle. Met in
Handoff to
the
Jake
backfield.
Sun.
Oh, going to get just inside the 5-yard line, it looks like.
Nice run by
Well
Jake.
down
He's
by
really
the
weaving
Wildcats,
in and
but
out
not
of defenders
before a
on the
gain of 9 yards.
And hand it to Andrew on that last 1st down. He knew where the yardstick was. He made sure he was beyond it when he caught the ball.
Heads up play.
They dropped the chain, so it's going to be first and goal.
Yeah.
Maybe 1st and goal. Refs having a chat with the Marin Catholic coaching staff. Let them know what's going on. Seems like everybody's well informed now and back into the
There we
action.
go.
Andrew Gordon up top
The
left.
Tampa chain gang was a little excited. We're down
Will
to 2. It is
Bassnight.
1st and goal, John.
1st and goal. Christian Castro Vonk. Excuse me. Sweep out to the
Down by
right.
number 8,
A lot of
Christian
hands, a lot of
Castro-Vaughn.
defensive hands around
For
his
the
face
Hawks.
mask there, but I guess it wasn't an infraction.
Resets the ball at the center of the field. Splitting the hash marks.
May have lost it.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal for the Hawks. 2nd and goal.
Ball at the, looks like 6-yard line or so from here. 2nd and goal. Looks like Ethan Koo's back in the backfield there, just set off left of Max Pfeiffer. Fake the handoff, play action, and Max throws it away. Avoids the sack.
Piper drops back
Smart
to
move by
pass,
Max
can't
on
find
that
anyone,
play.
Throws it away.
Well done. Way to get it out of bounds.
That's going to bring up 3rd and goal for the Hawks. Just shy of 43 seconds left in the quarter.
The one challenge you can see on these plays, and it's going to come around for Max. He's such a talented kid. Tough to pick up those receivers right off the bat. He's taking a look. He's then rolling out, moving.
Third and goal from the 6. Ethan Koo in the backfield with Will Delormier, Andrew Gordon up top left, Will Bassnight to the right. Shotgun snap to Max Pfeiffer, steps back, looks to his left, over the middle, back of the end zone. Looks like, yes it is, ladies and gentlemen. Lachlan Henley. Lachlan Henley brings it down for the touchdown.
Absolutely outstanding. 4 MC players around him. It was an absolute jump ball. He went up, he grabbed it, he brought it in, and he held it. What a play.
3 Wildcats in the background there. Lachlan Henley pulls it down. Well done. Trevor Koo out for the point after.
Nice play by Max Piper. The pocket was collapsing around him. He stayed in there and got the ball where it needed to be.
That's a drive that he can build on for quite a while here. Let's see if Trevor can put this through. Snap is back. Ball is down. Just over the line. Didn't quite make it over the crossbar. 6 points still up on the board.
43 seconds left in the quarter. Tam High 6.
And they drove it down the field.
Drove it down the field. Started around the 30-yard line. And mixing it up out there, too. Will Delormier pounding it through the middle. Jake Sun, a few runs up the gut. Like we saw from Will Bassnight, Lachlan Henley. And the offensive line, again.
It's a tough position to be in, John. But like you said, when the TAM team came back after the second half, a lot of times their shoulders will be slumped, their heads will be down. That was not the case with the TAM team, and they just showed it on that drive.
Still no word on Braden Young and how he's doing. Looks like they're going to get some x-rays done. We may hear back before the end of the game. We'll let you know. But the red-tailed Hawks out here on the field bearing down and getting fired up. Let's see what Marin Catholic does. Look, you know that giving up some points here today is going to fire them up as well. So let's watch their offense come back out strong and see how our defense holds up. Trevor Koo.
Nice third quarter for TAM.
Yeah, ever since the original onside kick, this is Trevor Koo's second call to action here.
I was wondering what they were going to do on this. Nice kick.
Drops it back down into the corner. Let's see if they can down it. They can't. Good idea.
Just rolled out of bounds.
Coverage was just a moment late, but good idea. Going to bring the ball to the
pin within the 5-yard line. That was a nice kick.
That'll give the Wildcats 1st and 10.
Here we go. 1st and 10, going to be at the 35-yard line. Right about the average starting field position for the Wildcats today, somewhere in the 30, 35-yard line, maybe 40.
A lot more stunning in the fourth quarter. I think Coach Mullen would like to see the ball back in his offensive team's hands.
Who have we got out there again? We've got John Wellborn. We've got Khalil Jackson. Looking for some D linemen. Sending out Nick Horton, joining the line late. Run up the gut. They're able to get through. That was not Charles Williams.
They had him hung up behind the line, and he just stumbled forward for a couple.
Just shy of a 2-yard gain. That'll bring up 2nd and about 8.
Got William Hawthorne.
Might be it for the third quarter, John.
Replacing Charles Williams here again. They're going with the alternative backfield. Looks like third quarter is going to come to an end after the clock winds down.
Nice way to start the second half. Good quarter for Tam High.
Second half right now is 7-6, right? It was 35-0 at halftime.
I mean, John, it's only a
7-6
6-score lead. There's a lot of football left to play. Let's see what we can do in this fourth quarter.
Let's keep chipping away.
Let's keep chipping away. Tam High 6.
I thought I missed it.
Clock and referees getting aligned. Orchestration all over the place. Lamont having some fun after some points on the board with stripes. Leon Tierney, Christian Castro Vonk, Khalil Jackson, John Wellborn. Some of the names on the defensive line. We've got
Damn defense
6
is
down
looking fired
line.
up here, John.
Blitz is in. Khalil got moved out of the way.
Wow. Wow.
Deshaun
Fantastic
Ferguson.
Tested with the carry. Brought down by Deshaun Ferguson.
Deshaun
of the Tan
Ferguson
Hawks.
just came up, lowered his shoulder, and put him on his back. That was a great tackle.
Start the fourth quarter. We're at third and
about 6
6.
for the Wildcats.
Ryder Covey in at safety. Jake Sun on the sideline getting a breather. Keeper up the middle. Tams got it. Whistle blows the play dead.
Might be for a loss.
Going to be a loss of, yeah, Jeff, looks like a loss of 1 or 2, depending on the spot. Looks like a pretty friendly
Immense
spot.
energy
No
from
gain. It
defense
brings
here.
up 4th and 6
Forward
for
progress
the
may have
Wildcats.
gotten him just back to the line of scrimmage before he was pushed back. Jake Sun is back in now. It looks like
Looks like the punting team's coming
punting
on.
units coming on. Khalil Jackson takes a breather. Mason Dalton getting in here.
I think that's 3 and out, John.
That's it. Well done by the defensive line to keep that pressure up.
Back to receive the punt, number 2, Jake Son.
Jake Sun back at his 24-yard line.
Let's see if Tam tries to block this. Looks like they're setting up just for the return.
88. Santiago Hitchcock back for the punt. Let's see the snap. Let's see if it's clean. Long snapper. Great snap.
Tam's got the pressure.
Well fielded. Good boot. Deep out to the left edge of the field. Downed by number 9, Kelly Storms. Somewhere inside the, call it 30-yard line on the dot. They're going to put the nose of the ball down at the 30-yard line.
Decent field position for Tam.
Max Pfeiffer will take it. They just marched it down the field last time they were at the 30-yard line. Let's see if they can do it again. Will Bass Knight's out there. Antonio Swan, Lachlan Hinley. Jake Sun, Ethan Koo back in there. Hayden Perkins on the line. I believe Bryn Kramlich as well. Motion left to right. Ooh.
Nice
Max
play.
with
Nice play. Max just over.
quite a nice rope, just a little bit too much underneath it,
He
but
seems to be holding a finger.
They'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I wonder if maybe in one of those runs, maybe Max's finger got a little beat up because that ball seemed to get away from him a little bit, and then he was holding his right hand, his throwing hand, after the pass, John.
2nd and 10.
Nicely designed play, though.
Agreed. Shotgun snap. Andrew Gordon in motion right to left. Max gets a snap, handoff to Ethan Koo up the middle. Gets 2, maybe a few yards.
Rides out about a yard or 2. That'll bring up
Just a
3rd
couple
and-
yards.
Let's see what they're
3rd and
gonna do.
8.
That hand seems to be bothering Max. He's still holding it. Let's see if they're going to pass it here.
Will Bass Knight, Jake Sun split out to the left here. Lachlan Hinley in as tight end off the left.
Let's see if we go for a short pass and try to get some yards after the catch here.
In the backfield looks like perhaps. Oh, sweep. Andrew Gordon. Met by a few Wildcats just around the 33-yard line, taken down around the 33, 34-yard
It looked
line.
like Andrew was going to have some room when that play started, but took a little bit of time to develop when he was coming around
For
the
about
end.
a yard, that'll
And
bring up
MC
4th
defense
and-
just closed
4th
down
and
on it.
6 for the Hawks.
Those end arounds and counters are going to hopefully keep the linebackers at home, and let's see if it gives Max some time to look downfield. 2 split out right. Max sends Jake Sun in motion left to right. Takes the snap, looks to his right, sets, throws, just over the middle. Interception, Wildcats. Whistle blows the play dead. That was Jude Baker on the interception.
Max took a pretty big hit, right? He stayed in there. The pocket was collapsing. He got a hand to him. He stayed in there. He made the throw. Fortunately, it sailed over the receiver's head into the hands of the MC defender.
That'll give Marin Catholic the ball. 7:10 left in the game. 1st and 10. On the 47.
Max is earning the stripes today, John.
100%. He's fired up. He wants that one back. He's a fighter and a gamer, so we know we're going to see him back out there again this quarter. Interception and possession turns to the Wildcats here. 47-yard line.
Let's see if the defense can do another 3 and out on this.
Tam side of the ball. They are down and hungry. They send 6. End around to the left. Luis Guzman picks up nearly 10 yards. Maybe they're going to give it to him. We'll see what the spot's like. It's either going to be 2nd and short.
With the tackle for the Hawks.
Ryder Covey stops it.
He's big.
Questionably
he got
there.
Steam going. Once he got going, he found a hole there, and he's just going straight downhill after.
Is this the announcing booth?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, someone lost their Apple Watch. Oh, thanks.
So 1st and 10 from the, looks like 35-yard line. Fake the handoff, bubble screen out to the left edge, taken down on the sideline by looks like Will Delormier, number 4.
Defensive play out there by Will. He was right on the receiver, wrapped him up the minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lost item.
Got off his block and was able to.
I think there's a lawsuit for you on that, John. Fantastic play by Will.
If you've lost an Apple Watch,
That's going to help. Balls at the 39, nearly the 40-yard line, brings up 2nd and maybe 12, 13. Motion left to right. Handoff to that motion man, brought down swiftly by Christian Castro Vonk.
Tell me how to describe.
Number 8, Christian Castro Vonk with the tackle.
Yeah, I know. I should have said that. Describe it.
Oscar Armour in now here on the left edge for Tam, joining the secondary, just outside of Deshaun Ferguson.
Oscar's got about a 24-foot wingspan. Let's see if he can pick something off if they go after him.
Ryder Covey, the safety, plays up tight. There's 3 slot. Lots of pressure. Bubble screen again. 24 Wildcats, is that right? Number 29.
Lots of pressure.
Luis Guzman.
4, Delorme.
Well drawn up play by Marin Catholic. They knew Tam was going to bring the heat there.
But
They were
MC
prepared.
Gaines,
Now let's see what MC's going to do. Big 4th and 3. Big 4th and 3. Here we go with Samuel Testa. Thrown to the right edge. Catch and throw. Just moves the chains. 4th down converted. Wildcats keep the ball. We're going to reset here. 1st and 10 from the 25. Wildcats are moving the ball. Guzman in the backfield with Testa at quarterback. Fakes the throw. Hands off to Guzman. And great interior penetration there. Khalil
Great
Jackson.
job by the
a
defense.
couple of Hawks, including
Khalil
Like
Jackson.
Ryan Judge, like Khalil was in there.
70.
Yeah, he didn't make the stop.
Bite on that.
73, Reed Edwards.
See if Tam can hold him here and get it to 4 down territory. Another turnover on downs. That's the goal here. If not a turnover prior.
12.
Defensive line came to play today.
Oscar Armour and Deshaun Ferguson here. 2 cornerbacks, defensive backs. Ryder Covey slide motion right to left. They hit the motion man again, who's met hard by Will Delormier. He's in there every time. Keen eyes, plays in the backfield himself so he can see it
Brought
coming.
down by number 4, Delorme. Gain of about a yard.
Will
Short
Delorme's
throw the
got a
ball.
nose for
3rd
the
and
ball
11.
today, John. He's in just about every tackle.
Missed the first few games of the season. Great that he's back in the last few games.
His presence has been felt today for sure.
Guzman and Testa in the backfield. Split out left, Brendan Ochoa. Pitch out to Guzman to the right. Has some wheels. Ryder comes up, makes a pop, throws him off balance, drives him down.
That was a very,
timeout.
Very good
Tam.
Shoestring tackle, because he was going to the house if he didn't just trip him up around the ankle. That was nicely done. And that's a tough play in the open field. So.
Yeah, Guzman had a speed, and Ryder was able to come on up and stop that. That was actually timeout by Marin Catholic. Excuse me, not Tam High.
4th and about 2 for the Wildcats.
Two minutes left, 42-6. Again, the second half is 7-6, MC to Tam. We look at second half as the game wraps up, and you look at all the support around the stadium today, from the first aid crew, the cheerleaders, Tam TV, the merch station, the snack shack. It's got some great grub and tasty morsels. Thanks to Tam Boosters and Tam High Foundation for all the support they provide. Your donations go to great work here for the program and all the students and community. So big shout out to Tam Boosters and Tam High Foundation. Thanks for your support. Let's keep it going.
Well said, John.
Testa out over the middle from the shotgun, completes the ball. Enough for the first down. Going to be first and goal from the 6, it looks like. We'll see where they spot it.
Wildcats, it's going to bring up first and goal on the 8-yard line.
8-yard line, 8-yard line. Quick pace of play here. Testa shotgun. Guzman out to the left. Testa throws out to the right. Going to get met hard there by, looks like,
Pass number 87, Ron Hard is caught.
number 8, Christian Castro
He's
Vonk.
immediately brought down by number 8, Christian Castro Vonk.
Nice play by Christian.
Ball spotted down at the 8-yard line.
Second and goal, no gain on the play.
Second down, clock
Timed
running.
that perfectly, didn't hit the receiver before he got the ball and just brought him down immediately. Very well done.
Coming up here on a minute 40 seconds. Ball on the right hash. 2 receivers up top left. Testa in the backfield with Guzman behind. Hands off to Guzman up the middle. Breaks through the defensive line. Looks like he's stopped just over the 5-yard line, somewhere around the 4-yard line. Going to bring up.
The middle where he's met by
Tam defense is looking
Hawks.
very gritty here. They do not want MC to get into the end zone.
Agreed.
Picks up maybe a yard or 2 on the
The line's got some pride that they are deserving of. They've been hanging in tough all day, all season. Big stand here. I'm sure the coaches don't need to fire him up. They know what's at stake. See if we get a big stop here. 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line. Testa fakes the handoff, rolls out to his left. DeLorme. Testa crosses the goal line.
That was a well-designed play. Looked like they were going to Guzman again. Quarterback kept it in, ran it in himself.
Yeah, well designed by Marin Catholic. Set that up by continuing to go to Guzman. And the linemen, the linebackers, and certainly me here from the booth, I don't know about you all, thought that Guzman was going to take that in, but Testa with a good play. 48-6 here. Marin Catholic to
tip of the cap to the defense today, John. They were starting with a short field just about the entire game. They played tough. Just hard to keep this team out of the end zone when they need 30, 35, 40 yards each time they get the ball.
Kick is good.
But they never let up. They played tough.
43 seconds
Kick
left
is
in the
good.
game. That's
49-6.
Wildcats, 6, Tam High Hawks.
It's just going to be about the minute mark left in the game. Agreed, Jeff. Defense showed up strong, as strong as they could. Left it all out on the field.
And look, we're not going to make excuses about injuries. Every team has their injuries. Every team has to play through them. But Braden Young is an exceptional quarterback. He's shown how good he can play, even against teams of this caliber. And to lose him as early as Tam did at the beginning of the game, that's a tough one to come back from.
Yeah, did a great job. Max stepped up. Team did well against Some really sturdy Marin Catholic defense there in the second half. Was able to put some points on the board. Let's see if they can do it here again. They're still going to get another opportunity. 43 seconds left. Jake's son back at his 5-yard line, just inside again. Let's see if we get a short kick. This one's actually going to be fielded just around the 10-yard line on the run out to the right hash mark. Jake takes it back up, crosses the 20-yard line, just going to be spotted just over the 20-yard line.
This is right up to about the.
You know, John, you and I are always trying to find a positive. I think the big positive in this game is the development of Max Piper having to play 2.5 or more quarters in this game. It was perceptible from the first snap to the snap now, the poise, the relaxation, the eye movement, making plays happen. So that's a big positive out of this game.
Yeah, it really looked like he was comfortable in there. He is shotgun snap. He takes the ball, looks to his right, pump fake, then gets it back out to Jake's son. Double pass out to Will Bassnight, taken down at the 45-yard line.
That's the hands we've seen from Will Bassnight all year. That ball goes anywhere near his hands, he brings it in.
Hawks bring it out to about the 45, but that is the end of the game.
That's it. That's the last play.
Final
Successful.
score, Marin Catholic Wildcats 49
to 6. 49
let's
to
hope
6.
that injury isn't going to keep Braden off the field for too long. Hopefully we'll see him next week.
Hope so. Great effort by the players today. Coaches hung in there. Refs did a great job. A lot of fun up here in the booth with you again, Jeff. Thanks for announcing a great game. We'll look forward to seeing you next week. Final score again, 49 to 6 in favor of the Marin Catholic Wildcats. Go Hawks. We'll see you next week, everybody.
Always a pleasure, John. Thank you.
Please be